Greetings and welcome to part 2 of my Fallout 4 playthrough. This one's entitled Vault 111 as we finished the prologue last time and this time we're going to get out of Vault 111 into the world. So that's our goal by the end of this video, so it shouldn't be too terribly long. I'm beginning to understand why people like doing these. It's easy. Don't have to struggle too hard to come up with content. Just play the game. But I miss doing the tech videos and I'm still waiting on parts for few ideas I have for future videos, including my audio improvements. I've got a bunch of mini PCs I'm planning on setting up with Proxmox, but that's coming later. So for right now, I'm going to continue doing these until I get my parts in, and then we'll move over to the more technical stuff. So like I say, this isn't going to be a long one because we've finished the prologue. We're out of our Cryo Pod, and we're just getting out of the Vault 111, and we're going to pause there. That's a nice stopping point. So let's get to it. Okay, at the end of our last episode, we just gotten out of our cryo chamber. Let's go ahead and check on our wife, because that happened during the last episode.
Come on. Oh, God!
So remember, we were unfrozen for a brief period of time.
I'll find who did this, and I'll get Sean back.
So that's the storyline of the RPG part. Your wife's been murdered. You need to find your sons. You need to find the guy who kidnapped her, who you saw during your brief unfreeze. Alright, let's go ahead and check the terminal out here. More details, more plotline, more general information. You can read the terminals or not. You can get through the story without reading any of them. They just add some detail. Like here, remote override on the ore pod, remote override on our spouse's pod. Or I should say manual opening on our spouse's pod. Another bunch of cryo volts or cryo pod. You want to collect as much junk as you can early on in the game. As you get later into the game, we become a bit more discerning about what junk you take, but in the early parts, everything's useful for building all sorts of things, which we'll talk about when we get to settlements. Life support failure here. Some junk to pick up, tools in this case. Yeah, service is going to be a long time coming. Let's get our first weapon here. Security baton. Security office. Again, search for junk. And if you want, you can read the terminal settings. And this will basically start telling you the story of Vault 111 after the bombs dropped and after the 100-day they didn't get the all clear, and there was a mutiny between the security and the overseer. But that's, if you're interested, it's explained on the terminals. You can read the story or skip it. All depends on your preferences of play or how long you want to stretch the game out. Incidentally, I'm using a faster terminals mod because this is really slow in the base game. It takes like a couple seconds to fill up the whole screen. I'm using the 200x version of the fast terminals, so it displays right away. That's a quality of life mod. I mean, you can play originally, but it gets a little tiring. Like some of the mini games, it gets a little tiring after you do it 100 times or so. Something moving over there. We can get another security baton here. There it is. The meat you get from animals you killed will be radioactive.
Giant.
But you can
roaches?
cook the radiation out of them at a cooking station,
hell?
which we'll see when we get to the towns and settlements. Sanctuary will be the first one. This looks like a dorm room. There's nothing actually in here. Cafeteria, galley, whatever you want to call it. Again, collecting all the junk. Recreational terminal. There's actually a game in the holo tape here which you can take. You can play the game on any computer or on your Pip Boy for that matter. It's an old arcade style game, and there's several of them scattered throughout. So games within games. In fact, in the Creation Club, there's game cabinets where you can make your own arcade games. Generator room. I'm gonna grab that bit of roast meat. Didn't really need to do it on normal, which we're running on. On survival, you do want to pick up pretty much all this stuff because you need to constantly feed yourself. Whereas in normal, hard, or easy, you can get by on stim packs. Using the control key to crouch and sneak or get up, and sitting in a chair, you can push the T key and you can spend up to, I think it's up to 24 game hours waiting in a chair. The overseer's office. Get some stim packs, and we can actually get a gun, a 10mm pistol. You can use this all the way up through mid game and even into towards past mid game, but towards the end it will not be very effective because your enemies level with you, whereas your gun damage output doesn't. I mean, you can increase this by a couple of means, by taking perks or by modding, but it only goes so far. You can't sleep in the beds here. That sleeping in a bed will heal you. Get up to 24 hours, I believe it is. Ah, the cryolator. There's a trick to getting this once you get dog food.
Nice. Coming back later for you. What happened here? Where is everyone?
Again, you can go through the vault story after the bombs dropped. Big thing you want to do from this terminal, though, is open the emergency exit. Alright, time to move on. Oh, more roaches. Sneak with the control key. Caution means they're sort of aware of you, so we're going to move back so they don't rush us all. Don't know how many are in here. But if they follow us, we'll try some bats, which is your alternate combat system, by pressing the Q key. But bats is limited by the amount of action points you have. We'll show a better example up here, I think. There's one there. Reload, just make sure we have a full clip. So there's one. We're going to use VATS for the next few, and we're going to shoot multiple guys. So watch the bottom right meter. Okay, there's one. Notice the red bar. Two, another red bar. Three, another red bar. When you get to the end, VATS no longer works once you used up all your action points. Which is what the AP down there stands for. They do regenerate, so you can do it again, but always keep your gun loaded. Hate to round of bullets in the middle of combat and have to pause to reload it while people are attacking you.
Pip Boy interface.
Alright, the vault door control. This requires the Pip Boy.
Have a nice day.
your portable handheld computer. Well, wear it on your arm anyways. The infamous Pip Boy. This provides your status information, information on your inventory and your weight, your data quests, map, and radio. But more importantly, right here, we're going to use it to open the vault door.
Vault door cycling sequence initiated. Please stand back.
Ahead and finish looting this place before heading to the surface. This is a Pip Boy flashlight mod you can get download. Gives you brighter light, but it's instead of being omnidirectional, it's focused in one direction. And that looks like it. Okay, important item here. If you don't want to have to go through the whole introduction again, once the vault elevator is down and the gate opens, make a hard save. And then if you want to run a new game, you can just start from your hard save. Because you do have the chance to change your appearance and your abilities. So hard save here. And that could be your starting point for a new game. And as soon as you step on the pad, you'll get a chance to adjust your appearance and your abilities. Alright, let's see, there we go. And once you're done, you can go ahead and exit the vault.
Enjoy your return to the surface, and thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
So we're going to hang here at the exit for a few minutes till our vision clears. Prototype, that's a Creation Club mod. Vault Suit's another Creation Club mod. We're basically letting all our mods and things activate. Do so when you get out of the vault, as well as our vision clear. Plus, this is a good stopping point for this video. We've made it out of the vault, and our next task will be to get to Sanctuary. Carbonated Concerns, that's another Creation Club mod. Can you see me now? The stealth suit, Chinese stealth suit mod from the Creation Club. All right, and we should be ready to move out. So we'll do a hard save here. And next time around, we'll make our voyage and exploration of Sanctuary, which is our hometown. First settlement we come across. Okay, I think that's it. We're out of the vault. Our vision's cleared. We can see Sanctuary below us and Red Rocket off in the distance. All of our mods have loaded, those we got from Nixus mods and other sources, and those from the Creation Club. So we've got a couple of quests if we want to do them. And we basically accomplished everything we wanted to accomplish this video. So next time we're going to go into Sanctuary and do some basic stuff in Sanctuary before exploring the surrounding area. So we'll see you then.